We got a fuel pump out of a 2001 or 2000, not sure, Subaru Outback. And it wasn't giving any fuel pressure up by the filter in the under the hood. So it was decided it was probably the fuel pump. So I get back there and notice that this cap, the rubber was squeezing out, and the cap right here is broken. So what was happening is it would pressure up, it would pressure into that bowl, and then it would all just dump right back out in the tank because it's not sealed. So from what I've heard, these are kind of hard to get. So the choice here is to go down to the junkyard and pull one out of a tank, and that wouldn't be too fun because it's in another town and everything. Or we could just TIG weld this up. And so we're going to give that a try today, and I've done it before, so hopefully we can make that work. So what I like to do here is just kind of hit it with some rubbing alcohol, try to get the residue off. It's been sitting in a gas tank. You can see it's pretty dirty. That'll help us weld it a bit better. It doesn't have to be perfect, but at least where we're gonna put some heat to it, we want to have that pretty clean. So the next thing is I want to kind of bend it to where it is supposed to be. You can see it's out of shape pretty far right there. So we need this to go in. That's the tricky part. If I push it in too far, it's gonna break. So I'm just gonna easily kind of give it a bend when it feels like it just stopped. So I think we're gonna go with that. That looks almost a little too in, but I think that'll be okay. So we'll just do a weld on the outside here, not on the inside, and we're mainly gonna just be melting the metal to itself. I might add a little filler or in this area, but I don't even have to go all the way across, just a little over half, just about halfway, it'd be perfect, and we'll stop. I'm going on my welder, and the settings just as low as possible. So the filler material I'm using is just this wire off of my MIG. I don't have anything specific, so that's just what we're going to use. Clamp that there. Try to hold it for me, hopefully. Setting everything up is where you want to take a little time to get it where you want it, so that looks good for me. Chair where I want it. Making sure we're on the 22 gauge. All right, so we're just going to do a line across there, possibly adding a little filler. Maybe not, maybe so. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. So I'm pretty happy with this area right here, but right here there's a crack where the crack started right here, so I'm going to add a little filler material and get it a little more strength in there. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Let's take a look at that. Oh. Okay, well I messed up. It looks like I welded the spot that didn't have the crack in it. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Well, that's gonna be extra strong, I guess. My word, can you believe that? Well, let's clean that off. Yeah, I welded the wrong spot. Isn't that wonderful? So we're gonna that is strange. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Uh-huh. Still not happy. I'm going to try to add a little filler. Oh yeah, that's a lot better with the filler material. I doubt you want to be breathing anything coming off that. Turn this a little bit to see. Yeah. I think I'm going to just call that good. Don't want to overdo things. I think it's strong enough now because that was the cracked side. It may have been cracked on both sides and then it was just holding on in the middle and that's why it looked funky to me. I'd like to get a little material on there actually and then call it good. Let's do that. It's acting like the gas isn't really on, but it is. Am I out? I don't know, we're messing up left and right. I could hear it. Well, let's go with that. It's fine. It's got enough strength. Clean this side in here. So that's what we got there. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. Not my best work, that's for sure. But it's got the strength, so that's really what matters. And we'll put it back together. So get this back on. We're going to use some dielectric grease just for lubrication purposes, something that won't be doing anything weird. So we got to lube up everything because I've tried putting them on dry before and it was just, it just wouldn't happen. So this will work. I'm going to put it on here on these little tab things that we got to go over. Just it helps everything slide into place a bit better. So see, is this cooled down yet? Yeah. So I'm gonna rub some in here where I did the weld on there. Hopefully the back side of this back side of the weld is big and ugly, and so hopefully that's not going to interfere with it twisting on. If it does, I'm going to have to use my small grinder and grind that down, which is a bunch more work that I don't want to do, but if you got to do it, you got to do it. So you put the O-ring fits in the cap, not on here, on the cap. That's the way I've done it. Could probably do it another way, but I don't know. You could try whatever you want. So let's see if we can get that baby back on there. So you put the two little ones in between there, and it should push down, making sure the rubber's in the right spot again. Squish right on there, it's on. Now we'll gotta turn it. Oh, no, it's not on. Backside wasn't on. When you're doing this, you wanna make sure not to put too much pressure on these because these will snap and then you're done. Then you need to get a new assembly. So don't make that happen. Yeah, it's just everything real tight because remember it seals with gas and everything. So when I'm pushing, oh look how dirty that is. I probably should have cleaned that, huh? Probably. Oh man, it's tight. I wonder if adding heat to that, maybe we added too much heat and changed the tolerance there. I don't know. Hope not. It's really not wanting to go on. The last one was difficult too though, so I'm not super concerned. Boy. And then the back goes up. Well, no, that's it. It's on. So now it's got to be twisted. Okay, see, first you get that one. Keep going. And the big one that we welded is going to be the last one to go on, and that's going to be the pain. Oh, come on there. Oh. So I'm going to maybe try to get some pliers to get down on that. Man, I don't know. Try one more time by hand. Just don't want to break nothing. That's... Oh, yeah, that's being difficult, isn't it? We may have made that weld on the backside protrude a little too much. Let's put some channel locks on it. See what we can do there. Okay, get the bite, squeeze. Oop. Come on, bite. Bite it. And can we get any turn out of that? No. It's just not down enough. I'm really concerned about that weld just not giving enough space to allow that to turn. I'm probably going to have to take it off and grind it, and that sucks. Nope, getting it on. There we go. Oh, but it's slicing. Look at that. Ah! Why? Look how it's doing that. I mean, I know why. Because I'm stupid. Making mistakes left and right. Let's take it off. Fix it. Take that out. I got to grind this out like a dummy. That's all right. It'll be how we want when we're done. Bend it back. I'll be back. Unnecessary, I know. Yeah. So on the first one I didn't have to do that at all. I just didn't add too much heat, a little bit of filler, and called it good, and I didn't have any kind of issue with it screwing on. This one, obviously, I went a little overboard, did the wrong side first. It just wasn't too happy. So let's clean it up and get all the metal out of it, obviously, and then we'll try putting it back on again. Okay, we got this lubed back up. We're putting it back in the cap. And we're going to try this again. Hopefully it won't be that difficult. And this has still got lube on it. So here we go. It's even more upset than last time. All right, oh, there it goes. Oh, I had it and then it came back out. Okay, I think, yeah. Oh, so because it started going wrong before, it's still trying to go wrong again right there with that. So I'm going to cut that off with a razor, and it's not going to affect how it works, but it'll make it so it slides on a little easier, and that's fine. Don't know if you could see that in the video, but this little chunk here has got to come off. I'm going to pause. Okay, got that chunk of plastic off. Let's try it again. Turning. Oh, it wants to. Let's use the channel lock trick. Put the channel locks on her, give her a squeeze, and oh, it's doing it. One more. Oh, it's on. Oh no, it went past. It went past because I ground the little knob that stops it off. Look at that. Fixed forever. Forever and ever. Oh, until that one. No! Okay, so what we can do in this case is try to give that a squeeze. And that's on. But it's probably broken. Nope, it's not cracked. It's good. Send it! That's some EJ awesome right there.